Brodie Van Wagenen, Manny Machado and Joe Mauer. Larry Marano, Getty Images, AP. If the form of this 2018 season holds through the Hot Stove League, then the Red Sox will win every award, sign every big free agent and maybe even capture an Oscar or two. Nevertheless, the game's recent history, we're now at 18 years without a repeat champion, baseball's longest such stretch ever, underlines the difficulty of winning back-to-back. That should provide sufficient motivation for those non-denizens of Red Sox Nation to saddle up again and give this fandom thing another shot, starting now. In rough chronological order, here's your guide to baseball's off-season, 9 storylines in honor of 9 innings, naturally, between this very moment and the arrival of pitchers and catchers. 1. Brodie Van Wagenen and the Mets launched the proceedings Tuesday with the introduction of their new, controversial general manager at a Citi Field news conference. To answer all of your questions in advance, no, I don't get it either. 2. Opt-outs and options. Wednesday marks the deadline for players and teams to act on previously negotiated windows to change up their deals or keep them intact. Most notably, the Dodgers' Clayton Kershaw can opt out of 2 years and $65 million. He spoke late Sunday like he wouldn't mind an extension in return for staying put. The Red Sox's David Price can opt out of 4 years and $127 million. It would be a shock if he did so, and the Yankees have to either pick up Brett Gardner's $12.5 million option or buy him out for $2 million. It's a closer call than you think. 3. Hirings. The Giants still need a general manager. It could be Mets runner-up Chaim Bloom of the Rays. The Rangers still need a manager, they've already eliminated Joe Girardi. And the Orioles still need both, although it's not clear they know that. 4 awards. The best day of the Mets offseason figures to be November 14th, when Jacob deGrom deservingly wins the National League Cy Young Award. Let's set the over-under at 20 of the 31st place votes. The American League Rookie of the Year will be announced November 12, and the bet here is on Yankees Miguel Andujar and Gleyber Torres falling short to amazing Angel Shohei Ohtani. The most valuable players and managers of the year also will be announced that week. 5 free agents. This long-hyped class starts with Bryce Harper and Manny Machado, the dueling 26-year-olds both aiming to surpass Giancarlo Stanton's record $325 million package. Many of the other names from this envisioned superclass, think Josh Donaldson, Matt Harvey, Andrew McCutchen and Andrew Miller, have seen their stocks drop precipitously, and the horrible Jose Fernandez story gets his own category. In addition to the Harper and Machado sweepstakes, we'll monitor the Yankees' search for starting pitching, Patrick Corbin and J.A. Happ, the high-end reliever sweepstakes, Zach Britton, Craig Kimbrell and David Robertson, and, after last year's a slowdown that led to a 31st spring training site for unsigned free agents, let's see how many middle-class free agents sign expediently, and cheaply, to avoid that agita. 6. Trades. By definition, the last year's Stanton to the Yankees blockbuster can't be matched, since no one currently makes more money than him. Furthermore, there are no obvious tankers like last year's Marlins who will be looking to jettison multiple valuable assets. Will the Indians capitalize on their depth, the AL Central's shallowness, and the lackluster free agent starting pitching market to trade Corey Kluber, Trevor Bauer or Carlos Carrasco? Will the Giants take a step back, if not tear down altogether, and shop icon Madison Bumgarner with 1 year left on his contract? 7. Retirements. Joe Mauer sure acted like he was done, putting on his old catching equipment for a pitch during the Twins' last game. Adrian Beltre seemed uncertain, though still helped the Rangers. Bartolo Colon sounded open to keep going, yet he didn't help the Rangers much at age 45. 8 Hall of Fame. Let's start with the closer. Mariano Rivera undoubtedly will gain first-year induction. The late Roy Halladay might join him, and also bet on Rivera's old nemesis Edgar Martinez, who fell less than 5% short last year and enters his final year on the writer's ballot. Rivera's core 4 pal Andy Pettitte also will be a ballot rookie and will face a considerably more challenging journey to Cooperstown. 9. Peace talks. Remember last winter's acrimony between the players and owners, tied partly into free agency and partly into rules changes? Commissioner Rob Manfred and Players Association Executive Director Tony Clark have met a few times in the hopes of avoiding that nonsense, although player paydays will be the ultimate determinant. The limiting of mound visits worked very nicely. How about a pitch clock next? The players unfortunately don't seem excited about that one. So how about the owners take the next hit and agree to a decrease in commercial time between innings?